Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
Increases in the price of clothing and petrol have helped to drive the UK's inflation rate to its highest level for 2 years. It's risen from 0.9% in October to 1.2% in November. That's the highest it's been since October 2014, when it stood at 1.3%. While supermarket shoppers may not feel the hike in the run-up to Christmas as retailers compete for their business, this may not last far into the new year. This report by our economics editor, Kamal Ahmed, contains some flash photography.
3, 2, 1.
It doesn't matter where you live or how big your tree is. As Christmas approaches, there is a new threat coming: inflation, price rises. For these shoppers in Hull, the effects are already being felt.
I drive for a living, and obviously fuel is going up alarmingly. You know, last year it was £1 and now it's like 10, 11, 15p dear a litre.
Well, I live with my mum, it's so expensive for food now. I'll give them that. My mum spends more on shopping than she normally does, especially with me.
Just up the road, a kitchen furniture maker and an explanation of why inflation is rising. The fall in the value of the pound, linked to the referendum, is meaning higher prices for customers as imported wood from America and Europe costs more.
We're importing most of our goods from Italy and Austria, and we've seen a real increase in price of 18%. We would not wish to pass that on to our own customers, so we're absorbing a massive amount of that and only increasing our prices by 8%.
So what is behind the rise in inflation? The price of clothing is up 1.6% over the last month. The price of furniture and electrical goods is also up by 0.5%. And the price of a litre of petrol has risen by 1.6 pence.
Anyone shopping for gadgets this Christmas already knows prices are going up. But this is not just about life's luxuries. Next year could see increasing food prices, and alongside fuel, that would mean that squeeze on living standards could become sharper. About a mile down the road is Downing Street, and there the Prime Minister knows that this debate is going to dominate politically and economically all of next year.
The head of the trade unions said it was time for the government to spark an income revival.
What we really need is for the government to act and act fast. It could start by lifting that public sector pay cap, and we need a proper plan for Brexit that puts jobs, wages and rights first.
The government says the lights are still on. The economy is strong and employment at record levels. But Theresa May will want to avoid the ultimate discordant note: prices rising and incomes falling, a most toxic mix for any government. Kamal Ahmed, BBC News.
I've been getting away with it.